Hello people, what's going on? It's me, I'm here to be, and it's going to be the Bundesliga preview for this week, for this weekend. Starting today actually, with Eintracht Frankfurt versus Hamburg. So as always, I'll go through the other matches before I go through the Bayern versus Darmstadt match. But I've got a few videos lined up for this week and beginning of next week. So obviously today you're getting the preview, as you can probably tell right now because you're watching this video. Tomorrow you'll be getting a post-match video. On Sunday, I wanted to do a discussion about Arturo Vidal and Xabi Alonso. Just because I was listening to like the record pod, and somebody pointed out that Vidal has the same problem that Schweinsteiger had last year, where he just can't play together with Alonso. And I've now looked a little bit into that, and it's like, yeah, this is an interesting thing I might make a video on. So that's it for Sunday. On Monday, you're finally getting the Juventus tactical analysis. Yes, I've finally gotten all the details and everything. So that has to be made into a video. It's a bit longer than I expected it to be. It's going to be around 15, maybe 16 minutes. I only wanted to keep it like for 5 minutes, but it's going to be much longer. We're going in depth in Juventus, how they play, how they like to line up. Obviously, that is depending on injuries and whatnot, but we'll get into that as well. And then obviously on Tuesday, a big match happens, you know. So take the Monday video, the tactical analysis, I like the preview, and I might make a separate preview, I don't know, but you're getting videos for this week, right? That's all you need to know. Also, as always, you can follow me on Twitter on the Mirza TV. But let's actually get into the preview for this match day. So, Eintracht Frankfurt versus Hamburg. Well. Hamburg, for some reason, are doing really well. So well, in fact, that they played really amazing against Gladbach. I thought they did really well. And the thing with Frankfurt is, can we trust them to win? The answer to that is no. I'd say no. I think Hamburg is actually the more favourite team in this match, and I think that Hamburg should win this match. I can't believe I'm saying this, but they should. And I say this every week, but I can't believe that Hamburg should be winning this match just because I think that they are the better team at the moment. And I think that they will win this match regardless that they're playing away. I think that that is their match to lose, basically. So I'll go with a Hamburg win. I'll go with a 2-1 win for Hamburg. Next up, we have Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Köln. Boy, oh boy. Wow. Where do you even start with that? It's going to be a fiery match. It's going to be a tasty match. And the supporters are going to go crazy. That's one thing. That's one thing I already know. But looking at the two teams, obviously Gladbach is the huge favourite here. But Köln, they're not doing too bad at the moment. So this could be an interesting match. Obviously you have Gladbach with like their players that just keep scoring for fun, and their players who just keep having fun on the pitch. You have the likes of Dahoud, Xhaka, then obviously you have like the front line who like to score quite a lot. They haven't really found the shooting boots just yet, but you know that once they start scoring, they'll just be on a run for like a lot, for like 5 or 6 weeks or so. So I'll go with a Gladbach win. Although I think this match could go either way. I'm not 100% sure about this match. I think this could go either way, but I'll give it to like a very narrow win to Gladbach, a 1-0 win to Gladbach. I think that they're just gonna nick a goal, you know, just like 80th minute goal, and they're gonna then try and defend that out. That's how close I think that game will be. So yeah, Gladbach win, a 1-0 win for Gladbach. Next up, Ingolstadt versus Werder Bremen. Now Werder Bremen, they are, I guess you could say, a surprise package, because if I remember correctly, they're pretty poor in the league, but they're doing really well in the DFB Pokal. So it's like, what's going on here? But yeah, it's going to be interesting. That match is going to be interesting. Pizarro, he's currently on a little bit of a form. He's a little bit on a streak right now. So I'm going with Pizarro here. I trust the old man. You know, he's got to come out of the retirement home and score a few goals, like 2 or 3. So that's what I think. But then you look at Hertha Berlin too. Yeah, they currently do amazingly well. I mean, they're literally right up there in the table. So it could go either way. We could either see Pizarro come through or Hertha Berlin come through. But you know what? I think when when an unstoppable force meets an irresistible object, it's going to end up as a draw. And that's what I think this match will end up as a draw. I think this match will end up as a 2-2 draw. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section down below. Will Pizarro outscore Hertha Berlin, or will Hertha Berlin just, with the best defense, second best defense in the league, do well to stop Pizarro? Next up, Hoffenheim versus Mainz. Now, Mainz should have this match on the bag. They should be the team that should be looking at this match and going, okay, we have 3 points here. But Hoffenheim, they've got the quality. That's the problem. They have the quality to do well. They just haven't actually shown that into they just haven't translated that into performances. So the question is, can they do it now? I think it's too late in the season to actually merge together. I think they need like a preseason or something. So I'm going with Mainz on that one. I think that Mainz will do well, and I think that they will win. I think a 2-0 win for Mainz is what I see. But we'll see about that. Next up, Bayer Leverkusen versus Borussia Dortmund. That is a big match for this week. Both teams won the Europa League game. Dortmund won 2-0 against Porto, who obviously Porto had a lot of players out. They played a winger as a right back and whatnot and the likes and so on. And Leverkusen won against who did they win against? They won against someone. I think Sporting Lisbon. I'm not 100% sure. But I think Leverkusen won against Sporting Lisbon 1-0. So you have teams that just tanked a little bit of confidence, and it's going to be interesting to see like who wins this match, because this match could essentially decide if this match could essentially decide our title in a sense. Like it could decide if we've got the Bundesliga comfortably, if we're obviously continuing playing well, or if it's going to be a rusty ride, because Dortmund, if they win this match, they're basically still the same amount of points behind us. So any slip up from us and they'll be closer and closer. So I'm going with a Leverkusen win here just because I want them to win. But I believe that Chicharito is still out for them, which is a huge loss for them. But I think the over front line can do serious damage against Dortmund's back line. So I think that maybe Bellarabi will score a goal and Kiesling will score 1 goal. But for Dortmund, I think that Aubameyang is going to score their goal. So it's going to end up as a 2-1 win for Bayer Leverkusen. They're playing at home, so they should have that home advantage. So yeah, 2-1 win for Bayer Leverkusen. Next up, Hannover 96 versus Augsburg. Yeah, Augsburg didn't do too. They didn't. I have to be careful here what I say, but they didn't do too badly against Liverpool. They just didn't play well. That doesn't make sense. They played very organised, but they didn't do anything going forward. And you look at Hannover 96, they're a little bit struggling as well here. So this is a match to basically decide who doesn't get relegated in a sense. So speaking of that, that should be funny. That should be interesting. That should be quite good, in fact. So I'm going with a draw here. Yes, I'm going with a draw here. And I think that it's going to benefit Augsburg in the most. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I think that Augsburg will start to look at like the draw against Liverpool and the draw against Hanover and be like, okay, you know what? Let's go up the table a little bit. Let's not try and get relegated. So I think it's going to help Augsburg in the most here. And I think that Hanover is going to struggle after this. They won't take it as a positive thing. They'll take it as a negative thing, and they'll just keep declining down the table. But yeah, I think like a draw. I don't know. Let's go with a 1-1 draw is what I feel. So 1-1 draw between Hanover and Augsburg. Next up, and the final match is Schalke versus Stuttgart. Schalke, they drew against Shakhtar Donetsk in a match where they should have potentially scored a goal or two. They had an indirect free kick. Like, who scores with these? Well, I know who. Title deciding matches, eh? But yeah, I mean, they should have won. I mean, it always goes against Schalke, I guess you could say. But yeah, they should have won the match essentially, but they didn't. And that will mean that their confidence is a bit low. And but Stuttgart, they haven't really impressed me this season yet. I'm sorry, but they've not. They've done well for like the last 6 matches or so, but they haven't actually played to a point where I can say I'm impressed. They've won the last 5 or 6 matches. They're on a streak right now. Okay, I get that. They might even reach the European places. Who knows? I mean, but with the way they're going right now, they might as well. But I don't know. It's going to be a difficult one. And we'll see how that turns out. I'll go with a Stuttgart winner, in fact. You know what? I'll go with 2-1 Stuttgart win, even though they're playing away. 2-1 Stuttgart win. And I just noticed I did a mistake here. I said Hertha Berlin versus Werder Bremen. That's not the case. It's actually Ingolstadt versus Werder Bremen. So yeah, Werder Bremen will win that match. I think they'll win that match 2-1. And Hertha Berlin versus Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg, they obviously need that confidence. They obviously need to win, start winning again, so to get up the table. But obviously playing against Hertha Berlin, it's going to be a very difficult match. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But I think that Wolfsburg, they have the quality. Whether they can translate that into performance, into actual points, who knows? But I'll go with a draw in this case. I'll go with a draw, with a 0-0 draw, just because of Hertha Berlin's defense and Wolfsburg. It's like Wolfsburg, they're strikers who aren't really firing. So 0-0 draw. But let's actually get into Bayern Munich versus Darmstadt. Yay! Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah, this match should be one-sided. Should be one-sided. According to what people think. I asked around on Twitter. People were like, "Oh yeah, this match is going to be 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, 7-1." I was just sitting. I was like, are you guys serious? Like, have you guys seen how we played recently? Like, in the last few matches, we've not played that great. But okay, you know what? We've won against Darmstadt 3-0. Coleman scored his goal. Roda scored his goal. And I believe it was Vidal that scored the other goal. So we had 3 goals against them away when we played our reserve team to an extent. So that's good, you know. But the thing is, we don't really have a reserve team. I know people said that, oh yeah, we beat them with a reserve team, but we don't really have a reserve team because essentially all our players are at a similar level. So it's going to be the same. Our players are going to be at a similar level, and it might be one-sided, yes. But when we played them, we were in much better form. Right now, we're not, and that's the difference. We're not in good form. So for me, this match is going to be very close. I think we will win just because we're playing at home, but I think it'll be like a 2-0, maybe a 3-1 victory. So I think like a two goal difference, nothing more than that. And I think the 2 goals are gonna be scored, one by Robin, just because he combines well, but he hasn't actually played well himself, if that makes sense. He combines well. He has he's great little combinations with like the right back, or Thomas Muller, for example. But he doesn't actually look threatening at all. Like himself going to goal, he doesn't actually look threatening. I mentioned that in last week's video, where I think that every time he gets the ball, he tries to pass instead of trying to dribble. I don't know if that has to do with his age or if that has to do with Lewandowski's comments about him being too greedy. Now he's like trying to be more, assistant, help the players more instead of doing it himself. But he needs to be more greedy. He needs to be more greedy. Robin is greed. That's always been the case. He is greed. He wants to win, and that's why he tries everything to win. So that's why I think that he needs to be more greedy, because his biggest strength is being greedy. He's always been greedy, and he should always be greedy for me, So that's what I want to see. I want to see Robin, if you're watching this, I know you're watching this video right now, Robin. So yeah, Robin, you need to be more greedy, okay? So to get the ball, don't pass to anyone, and try and dribble past 3 players, and then take a shot from the halfway line just because you're on your left foot. Do that. I want to see you do that, okay? But that's the one thing I want to see from Robin. I'm hoping he scores 1 goal. I think our other goal scorer is gonna be Coleman. And the reason why I say Coleman is because basically to create a little bit of authority, not authority, but to create a little bit of status in the club. Because right now, like, he used to be our first choice winger essentially, at the first 3 matches or so this season. But now he's basically just like for the last 2 matches or so he's been on the bench. So I'm guessing he wants to like show Pep that, basically say, hey Pep, hey, pick me for the Juventus title, please, pick me. Yeah. That's basically what he wants to show. So I think he's going to go for the goal. I think he's going to play more greedy than usual. I think he's going to go for the goal. So yeah, I think those are going to be our 2 goal scorers. But who do I think will actually play as in the team? I don't have anything written down right now, but I'd go with a 3-4-3. In defense, that's going to be interesting. Because I think Tasky, he should play, but I thought he should play in the last match and he didn't. So the question is he going to play? Because I heard some reports saying that he might not even travel because he's not feeling well, or he had some problems in training or something like that. Ribery, I do feel he'll get like 10 minutes at the end. Götze, I feel like he will get 10 minutes at the end. So there are a lot of players. Benatia, I think he'll get maybe like 30 or 20 minutes in the game. So there are a lot of players that are coming back, but none of them are gonna be able to play again. And like none of them are gonna be able to play at least a half. And I wouldn't want to see that. Like if any of them start, if any of Ribery, Götze, or Benatia start, we're gonna have a serious problem. Yeah, I'll be honest here. We're gonna have a serious problem because I don't want to see any of them start just because that would be rushed. I get the urgency obviously with Juventus, the match coming up next week, but I'd be much happier seeing them be 100% fit for the second match, because the second match is going to be the most important match. The first match, yeah, we might lose 3-1, right? But in the second match, if we have a good defense and our attack is firing, then we can still turn it around. But the first match, it shouldn't be that risky, okay? I don't want to risk players for the match. So I don't want to see Ribery. I don't want to see Götze. I don't want to see Benatia start. None of them should start, in my opinion. Besides that, anyone can start. Besides that, anyone can start. I think that Costa needs to find his form again. He's looking great, but he hasn't exploded the same way in the way that he had before at the beginning of the first half of the season. So I think he's gonna have a very good game. Not score one, but I think he's gonna assist 2. I'm hoping he's gonna assist 2. Obviously Lewandowski is kind of on the form right now, so you'd expect him to score as well. I'm hoping that he saves his goals for Juventus. So I'd be okay if he doesn't score today and scores 2 goals versus Juventus. I'd be okay with that. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Like I said, 2-0 or a 3-1 victory. I'm going with 2-0 though, because we don't concede very much. But let's actually have a look at some tweets from you guys. So Angry Mats says 4-0 for us. Like I said, everyone thinks I score. I personally don't, but we'll see, I guess. If it's a 4-0, I'll be happy with that as long as we can keep some goals for the Juventus match. So yeah, 4-0 for us. Woohoo! 5-0 at least. Boy, oh boy, K-Stoon. Okay, that's a very high scoring game. But you know what? We're playing at home, so it might not even sound that crazy. You know, it might not even be that crazy. We beat bigger and better teams 5-1 at home. So it might not be that crazy. Who knows? Next up, Jerry LA27. Bayern should destroy Darmstadt. A Leverkusen win. Hertha draw. Expecting Stuttgart to continue the winning streak. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Like I said, Stuttgart could continue the winning streak against Schalke. Who knows? We'll see. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, we should destroy Darmstadt. So I know a person that thinks we should absolutely destroy Darmstadt. We'll see. I mean, like I said, I don't think that. But I guess we'll see on Saturday. Angry Mad said again 4-0, as I said, because it's a home match and we're back in form. My predictions, you're listening to them right now. Next up, 7. My heart. A 7-0. Right. I need to say it properly for that. A 7-0 victory. Okay, if a 7-0 victory happens, I'm going to make a video apologizing to all of you guys. That's what's going to be happening, right? I'm going to make a video saying sorry. Sorry, I said 2-0. I should never have doubted you. But for this, at this point in time, I'm going to say, no, never going to happen. Zeke 5002. Never going to happen. A 7-0 is never going to happen when what should do happen. 5-0. Levy 3 times, Müller 1 time, and Frank 1 time. If Frank can score a goal in like 10 minutes or so, yeah, I'd be happy. If he starts the game, I won't be happy. But yeah, Levy hat-trick with the way he's been playing lately, I can definitely see that. Müller 1 goal, he scored a goal against, he scored a goal in the last match, so that, against Augsburg, so that could always happen, so he might, start scoring goals again. Frank can always score. He came back against Gladbach and he scored, so he can always score. He's always there. He just back in his normal form straight away. Next up, we have, the last comment was made by J Sarid 11, basically Luke Skywalker. Next up we have Derbysieger FCB Typ Darmstadt. Darmstadt have like 5 players suspended, so I don't know if they can put up a fight. 4-0 in my opinion. Yeah, 4-0, that's a score that I believe we could do. But I don't think it's a score that is too realistic with my own predictions, because we've been struggling that much. But we'll see, because obviously Darmstadt, they have a few important players out, so we'll see. I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. But what do you guys think? Like, tell me in the comment section down below. What do you guys think this weekend will look like, or this week should I say would look like? Because like Hamburg is playing today. Tell me in the comment section down below. As always, you can rate, comment, favorite, subscribe. You can peace out and have a nice day.